You've been told that Nazar is when someone's jealousy affects your luck. But what if I told you it's not their eyes that hurt you, it's your own attention that abandons you? Because in quantum reality, what we call as evil eye or Nazar is not superstition. It's the observer effect gone rogue. If you've ever felt like good things in your life fall apart the moment you share them, like every time you glow, something drains you right after, or like people's praise feels heavy instead of nourishing, then you've already experienced Nazar. Not as a curse, but as a coherence collapse. This is not about black threads or lemon chili rituals, it's about understanding the mechanics of attention in the quantum and pranic fields. Because the truth is, your energy doesn't get stolen, it gets distracted. So let's start with quantum physics. At the subatomic level, particles don't exist as solid objects. They exist as waves of potential, possibilities, until something observes them. When an observer looks, the wave collapses into one specific outcome. In other words, your observation is creating your reality. Now, your attention is that observer, and every thought, emotion, or desire collapses infinite possibilities into a specific reality field. But here's where it gets fascinating. Your attention doesn't work in isolation, it's entangled with everyone else's attention field. So, when too many people focus on your life, especially with mixed emotions like envy, curiosity, or judgment, their observation field starts interfering with yours. And that's when the coherence of your energy wave starts to scatter. It's like trying to tune a radio to one clear frequency while 50 other stations overlap it. What you hear isn't clarity, it's noise. That noise is what our ancestors called Nazar. But the ancient Vedic seers didn't have quantum microscopes, they had direct perception. The word for seeing is drishti, and the one who sees is drishta. In every energetic interaction, attention is the bridge. It carries your prana. That's why the Upanishads say, where attention goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, creation grows. The sages knew that the eyes weren't just for looking, they're energy emitters. Your gaze is a carrier wave of consciousness. That's why even in pujas, when a deity is invoked, the priest paints the eyes last. Because only then is consciousness installed in the murti. And when that same gaze carries unconscious emotions like envy, lust, fear, or comparison, that wave carries distortion. That's the energetic sting we feel as Nazar. It's not evil, it's incoherence. It's a pranic interference pattern, a destructive one. Let's get real for a second. You've seen this happen around you. You announce a new project online, people hype you up, and suddenly everything slows down. You feel off, confused, tired, second guessing yourself. It's not that you got cursed, you just got observed. Your nervous system shifted from creation mode to performance mode. You started monitoring yourself through their eyes instead of staying anchored in your own vision. The same thing happens in relationships. You ever been in love and felt deeply alive until you start worrying about how others perceive your partner? That's the moment your inner voltage drops. Because you shifted your attention from connection to comparison. Or think about social media. Think about where you are watching this video right now. When you post from joy, it feels light. Everything feels alright. But when you start checking who's seen it, who's liked it, and who hasn't, that's micro Nazar in action. Your awareness is leaking voltage into validation loops. It's not jealousy, it's energetic dispersion. Let's get into the energetics of attention. Think of your attention like electricity. Every place you direct it, you plug in your voltage. If you have too many plugs left open, your field weakens. That's why saints and spiritual masters always avoided unnecessary public exposure. It's not arrogance, it's just energetic hygiene. They've learned that peace isn't about blocking eyes, it's about anchoring your observation within. When your inner observer stays centered, then no external observer can override it. That's how you become Nazar proof. Let's find out how to reclaim the observer within. So, how do you really protect yourself from Nazar? by becoming the strongest observer in your own field. That means building coherence in your nervous system. That means aligning your thoughts, breath, and attention back into the same rhythm. That means learning to watch yourself the way the divine watches the creation, with presence, not paranoia. Because protection is not about building walls, it's about containment. Your aura stops leaking the moment your awareness stops auditioning. Maybe now you finally understand why our ancestors said the eyes are the windows of the soul. It wasn't just poetic, it was quantum physics. Your gaze sends voltage, your attention builds worlds. And when you hold your gaze long enough, even the universe looks back and says, "Ah, now they see." So the next time you fear Nazar, remember, no one can curse what you are fully conscious of, because consciousness is the antidote. If you've been feeling drained, scattered, or watched, it's not in your head, it's in your field. Learn how to anchor your attention back into coherence. Try the common sense meditation. It'll teach you how to hold your energy instead of leaking it through every glance and scroll. Because in the quantum world, the most powerful protection is presence.